got something for you that you're going to really like. I've been talking a lot, and there's been a lot of talk on the internet about the unification of YouTubers and the good and the bad, and what would happen to the small people, the small YouTube channels, all this stuff. Is it even possible, and what our point is? And so today, some of you are going to be shocked, okay? But I have, um, I guess I would say on the computer with us, Mike Michaels, who's one of my favorite YouTubers, actually. Mike, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
So, Mike, you reached out to me. What was it a couple of days ago? You sent me a great email. What was it that you wanted to really accomplish?
Well, as you may know, Oracle, this space that you and I are in is getting a little difficult to get into just because of the continuous scams that are happening. Therefore, I took initiative that if we all unite as one and we demand the same exact thing, we could actually reach what we want and avoid all these scams. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand some of them still will exit. But if we do our due diligence correctly and we put our foot forward, asking them and demanding everything to be right from the beginning, as a team, as one, I think no could not be an answer.
You see, my problem with this, I want you to understand, and I want to pass this message to all the YouTubers. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't care who it is. There's Guru, there's even Cash with Bob. He likes to talk about me, but that's fine. We need to work together, okay, and build something. And I agree with you. But there are ramifications of this that concern me a lot. And the problem is, it's kind of twofold. One is I like to support the smaller YouTubers, okay, like Crypto Gems and people like that who are out there and really trying. And they feel they're going to get squeezed out of chances to get, referrals and all this stuff. And so that's one thing. But the other thing is, my whole thing is my channel is for the people, by the people. It's our channel, not my channel. And I'm just concerned that if we were to do this, we would give people a false sense of security, and they would invest and they would fall in love with some of these programs, and then they go bad. Because I don't know about you, but I can do so much due diligence, and I have a team, but we can't see into the future yet. We're working on that. So that's my concern. Does that make sense to you?
It kind of does, yes. If we all come as one and then say that this program has been researched diligently, then maybe people will go out of hand and throw in more than they can afford to lose. Now, you and I know that everything is risky, right? And everything has an expiration date, especially with the lending platforms. So, but nevertheless, good research as a team, as a big collaboration, would be more powerful rather than being just one guy or two guys. Now, you do have your own team, but what about the small YouTubers?
Most of the small YouTubers that are really good are part of the wolf pack. There's the Crypto Freedom Project, okay? Crypto Gems, which is really going out there for women and teaching people. I mean, you have no idea. Even Guru,
But I appreciate
Crypto Guru.
I appreciate.
But I don't need
Yeah, I
any of
appreciate
them. You know
Antonio.
that, right?
I've never heard of these people, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably your team, and I appreciate that. But they're still small YouTubers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Respectfully, I've never heard of them. But so, what are your thoughts about being one? What could actually hurt us as being a big collaboration? What are your thoughts? I want to know exactly what your thoughts are.
The people, all the people that are making money and excited and love ICOs now, if they make a mistake, either put in more than they can afford to lose, or if they thought that it was a guarantee that it would last a year, okay, and then it lasts 3 months, and they're upset, and all these kind of people. And this is why I don't give out links after an ICO. We have a strategy. All right, I want people to get in at the ICO, and then they can decide to lend or take their profits as soon as it hits the exchange. But people are going to get upset. Look, people are so upset over BitConnect, and the people should have known better. It's not even about disclaimers. I mean, the guy who's filing those federal lawsuits is a moron. He is going to destroy what we have, and this is the new gold rush. This is the only opportunity for the little guy, if he pays attention to the right people and does this formula, it works. And they can make money and be never disappointed. But if things go wrong, we automatically give it a seal of safety. We can't do that, Mike. You know that no matter how much due diligence we have, their best bet is to follow us into what we say we're going into, and that's still no guarantee. So if we band together and made the committee, sounds epic, actually.
Commission, man, commission.
They would point fingers at us.
Yeah, no, I agree. When it comes to this point, yeah, I agree with you, especially with what happened with BitConnect recently.
Can we agree on something like this, Mike?
Shoot, I'm all ear.
All right, listen, and this goes out to like Ulysses the Don. This goes out to every YouTuber, and I'm not kidding when I say Guru, Cash with Bob, okay, all of them. They all have their place. This goes out to all of them. We can all collaborate, okay? You know, we could do a conference call like this. We don't have to plan. There's no planning. We don't have to go in the same ICOs. We stick with our own strategy. Your strategy is you're like an investigator. You look at every program and you decide if it's got good things or bad things, okay? And you give like an unbiased opinion. And that's a certain type of channel. And my channel is about, look, I can show you that if you follow these steps and you pay around $1 for an ICO and you pick selectively and we sell it on the exchange and then you take a third off, loan a third, okay, and you can stake a third, but you're always going to make a profit. And we like these ones that have internal exchange coming up. And now they're bribing us in advance to be able to loan at a higher price. You know, look at what's the one I was just doing? DavorCoin. It's unbelievable. They're giving us $5 for tokens we paid 60 cents for if we lend them now, and the exchange is coming in like a week. So we wash, rinse, repeat. We do this all over. Now, we can work. So we have two different style channels. But, Mike, we can work together. We can ask each other questions. If you brought me a program and I thought it was great, and let's say you showed it to me before you made a video and you're like, hey, you know, I got this program. You want to see it? And I look at it, I'd be happy to sign up under you. Even under other YouTubers. The more of us that talk, the better. But we can't create a commission. It'll actually cause disagreement amongst people. You know how we are. We're all kind of strong, opinionated people. That's why we're here. So, you know, if we all get together and make a committee with voting and shit like that, people, it's going to be terrible.
I kind of agree with you on this point. And it's not because of the initial thought, it's because of what the outcome will be when people take it to another level. Like you and I understand that if something goes bad, all fingers start pointing towards you. Nobody wants to blame themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is my main issue, actually, to be honest with you, is that if we all come out with this certain program and this program, you know, exits, then what's going to happen to all of us? And I agree with your point is very, very valid. But with that being said, like you said, if we ask each other questions, if we share our own researches with each other, it would be better for the people, right?
Right. So here, I know how to do it. So it seems we're in agreement. You want to know how to do it?
Let me hear your thoughts.
Okay, from here on, this is like a government project. And this project is about to go black, like black budget. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to never talk about it again. And behind the scenes, we'll collaborate and give each other information on programs that we think are good and that we think suck. So none of us make a mistake.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And it adds like a whole like air of coolness to the whole thing. It's like there was never any existence, yet we get all the benefits. We get all the benefits, man. And when I say we,
Sure.
it's not about me and you, Mike. It's about our subscribers.
No, no.
You know, I always tell
Sure.
them, if your world becomes a better place, my world becomes a better place. And a perfect example of this, can you imagine if they all continue to, like, our stuff's hitting the exchanges now, okay? And what we do is wash, rinse, repeat. And so when it hits the exchanges, they're going to take like 3 times their investment. Then they're going to loan some. And if they want to stake some or sell some, they can do that too. And then we look for the next one and we selectively hunt these. I have one I'm launching tomorrow. But, I mean, you and I can always talk about them and we don't collaborate. I don't even care if you do it. Okay. And if you want, like sometimes I'll sign under you. I used to do that with YouTubers. If you bring me something good. So this way we can all work together and it makes it safer for us. And Mike, the reason why I care about it being safer for us is because I put my money in these friggin' things. I mean, yeah, it's all nice for everybody, but I put my money in there too. So I'm an investor, so I have a vested interest.
We all do. We all do, Antonio. I mean, it's a known thing. You know, if you think this program is going to be good, I think everybody invests in it. I don't know about other people. I personally do throw a lot of money in it, and you know, we've had big hits and small. Look, the bottom line is everybody wants to make money with these things.
Right.
We don't want to flop, right?
Yep.
So the best way to do it is how. That's the question. How to do it the best way. If we put pressure on these programs that are coming out, that we demand that we need to have, you know, do you want to go into a program where you have to wait 2 months for the exchange to come out? No.
No,
right?
I agree.
Right. So why are they taking millions and millions of dollars up front and then making us wait 2-3 months before they open exchange? Why don't they have it ready already? This should be one of our contingency. You know, once the IC is over, I'll give you 4 or 5 days for the exchange to come out. Internal exchange. I'm not asking about external exchange. I understand about external exchange takes a long time and it's useless anyways.
Yes.
But internal exchange, what's the reason of them holding the internal exchange? For, you know, we forget about them, man. How many programs have you forgotten about?
Look at
so
what happened
we forget about
it. It failed just
like
because people didn't care anymore.
Exactly. What about DavorCoin? It's been 2 months. You know, they're not following the roadmap. They're not following anything like that. So shouldn't that be a contingency for us to follow in order to protect our assets, our investments, our participation in these ICOs? That's the main reason I did this, because a lot of people make you promises. Oh, look at the roadmap. You can read the roadmap. It could be the best looking roadmap in the world. But if they don't follow through, you and I are screwed, along with everybody that's following us as a team.
I agree.
So how can we make this better? This part. How can we make this part better? Do you have any insights, any ideas?
I think that the only way for us to fix this is, I don't know if you've seen my previous video. It had excerpts. Okay, I just did it like a half hour ago. And it had excerpts of notes of a conversation that my people just had with a developer. And we're fighting for everything that we can get from them. Okay, like we condensed their ICO from like 30 days down to like, I don't know, like 14 days or so. And we're setting it up so that little people can buy, big people can buy. and they're going to do lending like a week after the exchange. I mean, a week after the ICO, and then about a week later, they're going to launch the internal exchange. I'm not announcing this till tomorrow, but their response is they'll do an interview with me. Okay, this is what, like the third person in history, like to ever do one of these interviews. So they'll do an interview with me. They'll also give us a private sale. So if you are under somebody in my group or whatever, I mean, you can get in the private sale, but that's not a big deal. You know, I tell when we have the private sale, the people who are whales, not to buy in. I tell them to let the private sale, we'll pay more and we'll get it later. Let the private sale people, let it be for the small people that want to try just like $200 or something, you know, that are kind of new to crypto, so people can get a feel. You know how happy those people are that are lending now for $5 and $6 and they paid less than $1 for those tokens? And I'm talking about DavorCoin and Bitfinite. And that's an awesome thing. And they're making interest, okay, until the internal exchange is ready. So lending at an instant hit like that, a 500% markup, is great. Plus, it supports the company. Look at DavorCoin. They got 3.3 million tokens. I think it was 3.3 million or 30 million. I don't know. No, it had to be 3 million. They got 3 million in loans in the first 2 days. People are loaning with it like crazy. We don't know how long it's going to last, but this is another good one. So I think we should work privately. You know, and what I mean by work privately is we just have communication. We just have communication amongst each other, you know, because the time guys waste, okay, and I'm the biggest target of bullshit, okay, from people. They either love me or they hate me, and a lot more love me.
Why do you think that, Oracle?
Oh, because I always used to attack YouTubers. Okay, they call me Robin Hood versus Robin from the Hood, and you know I had issues.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead, tell me.
Let me ask you this. Are you gonna still attack YouTubers, or is this stance gonna change?
Well, my people will understand this. From this moment on, it's already begun. We are no longer going to step on flowers. Okay? We're no longer going to step on flowers, and we're going to change our wolfy ways. And yeah, so we don't need to talk about other YouTubers. I mean, I've showed stuff called Linky Do, but listen, everybody has a different style. Okay? Everybody has a different style. My channel is just what I do with my money, which is a little insane, but that's for them to decide. And there are other channels, you know, like, I don't know, I can't think of one right now. But there are other channels where they just show a different program every day. And they put a link and they never put their own money in. And that's a little bit misleading to people. It bothers me. So yeah, I've attacked YouTubers for that shit.
I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you when it comes to that, yeah.
And that's why I've gone to war with people.
So how many programs are you planning on going into every month?
You know, the ideal number, and this depends on the whole picture, but the ideal number really is 2 to 3. You don't need more than that. But here's where the trick comes in, the edge. Michael, most people give a link and talk about it once and forget about it. I follow up with everything, even the stuff that's like just stupid because it's stuck and they don't communicate, like Goldgate, Yoku Coin, and CEO Coin. Oh, CEO Coin actually is like up 700%. I forget that. But Yoku and Goldgate, what the hell, Goldgate? Monix, I said it on my show before. Mike, Monix is like a really hot girl that you went out with once, right? And she was like the girl of your dreams. And then she would never return your calls. You never hear from her. And then all of a sudden one day you just get a text and you get all excited and you start freaking out and you go to respond and she's like, "Oh no, I can't hang out with you. I just wanted to say hi." That's what Monix is like.
Yeah, but Monix just gave us an update, so that's a good thing.
It's like getting a text from that girl, but she's not coming over your house.
Exactly.
But she's not coming over your house.
Exactly.
So yeah, how can we fix this with them? What are we going to do? Strong on them and say, well, boycott you from fucking YouTube, at least in English. You can be on in Hindi.
Well, I think a lot of people heard the message that I actually relayed from all over the world, to be honest with you. But, you know, regulations is my main concern. And you mentioned that. And I agree with you, because we're always, you know, looked at as targets, you and I and everybody else. So I think, my opinion, if we at least communicate with everybody and let everybody know what your thoughts are on this program, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are, and everybody else lets us know what their thoughts are as a group, and then you and I communicate, I think it will help the community. It's all about them, man, because if without them we don't have nothing.
No,
You understand that, right?
way too. I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know, so,
And I know it's always for the people, man. And you know, it breaks my heart to see people going into programs that don't make sense, at all. And that's the point of all this, is to how can we be safer? How can we all make money? Because we all want to make money. Nobody wants to lose money in these things. You know, have you seen some of the programs go into 1 penny after the ICO?
I never touched that shit. I don't know.
Like,
I got a good knack of staying away from that stuff. The only thing that really screwed me. Go ahead, tell
which
me.
one was it? BankCoin, I think. BankCoin went down to 22 cents.
I will take the credit for that. I wish that on them. You don't know the whole debacle
Oh, you
with
did?
BankCoin?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I told them, well, they were in Telegram, and something happened, and the person in Telegram, it was the admin, said, oh, you don't have 9,000 subs, you have 9,000 dumbasses. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to make a fucking video, and I'm going to send you a link to the video. And I made a video, right? And I told everybody, because in the first round, sold out in seconds because we were in. And back then, no, actually, I did have 9,000 subs back then. There's a lot more now. But you call us dumbasses? And it's funny because the second ICO, they couldn't sell shit. And I made a video and I said, you know what? BankCoin's going to need a bank loan. And now they're 15 cents. I love that. I love that. So, yeah, that blew up on me, and that goddamn Knox. Okay? The friggin' Knox. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. People said I own Knox. They said I own Regal Coin. Next, I'm going to be voted for president.
No, I truly believe you don't own Knox. I truly believe you don't own any lending platform, honestly. That's my honest opinion. But people, like I told you, man, once shit hit the fan, they're going to start pointing fingers because they don't understand this is extreme risk, but it's also very high reward.
Right.
So if you don't understand that you're putting your money that you're willing to lose, and you are going to lose it at one point if you don't follow the right steps, then you shouldn't be in this game at all. You agree?
Absolutely.
So we're on the same sheet of music, obviously, you and I, but we need to make it better for the subscribers that we have. As long as we are in agreement that we communicate, if you find a red flag and I found a red flag about something, to warn you or to warn me, and I will communicate it via email to other YouTubers or a video. And then just
we could do an unlisted video to each other. We can do that, or we can send each other private videos. So fuck that. We could just talk on the phone, man.
Sure, that's fine. I'm willing to do that.
But I don't want it to be like it's any kind of commission or any kind of thing like that. You know, it's just, hey, you know, if we find something good, we talk to each other, and maybe we ask each other's opinion of it.
Fine.
Because I have a lot of criteria, Mike. You know, even how much money they collect during the ICO. You gotta, if the ICO raises too much money, you gotta see if that's enough money to go away. Bye.
I mean, that's a very valid point. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, if we all have 12 million in the ICO, what the hell are they gonna do with all that money? That's a lot.
Did you see this platform that had 80 million 320 million supply and 80 million in the ICO.
Yeah, I mentioned that in one of my videos. I made a 50-minute video the other day as to what I avoid in ICOs and which ones I avoided and why.
Yeah. But do you think people are going to invest in that one? Of course they will.
Oh my God. I wish they would just stop doing this, because if they could just wait till tomorrow, I think I found something that's really amazing. Something that hasn't been done before. Something very unique, But I don't want to announce it today. I have to get mentally psyched. I have to take my Limitless. You ever see the movie Limitless?
I have no clue. I watched the movie. Is that what you mean?
The movie Limitless, yeah.
Yeah, I've watched the movie, with Robert De Niro.
Yeah, about nootropics. You know that's real, right?
Yeah.
But nobody knows what it
Some
really
say
is.
Some say it is. Some.
Oh, I could tell you it absolutely is. Except in the movie. Except in the movie, okay? They make it have these side effects to scare you. But it's like it supercharges your brain. You know how many people ask me, okay, in my comments and stuff? Because I don't, condone people doing drugs, but nootropics are a different class of things. Anyway, and everybody wants to know, but I don't feel comfortable telling them. Because the world don't need more oracles, man.
Yeah, I don't recommend you endorse it either, man. Yeah. That's another thing.
I don't want to give fucking medical advice now. So that's why I don't tell anybody. But they ask me all the time. Well, of all the YouTubers, what made you reach out to me? There was a time where I wasn't cool with you. I've said some shit about you.
Oh yeah, you've said some shit about everybody, my friend, and I've responded to you too. And but we can squash all this, man. The thing is, obviously, you're out there you don't want to promote bad shit. Nobody does.
No, I agree.
Nobody does. So I know your intentions are good. I know in your heart you want to help make money, and you want to make money, and we all want to make money. We are in this to make money. So with that being said, if we can have the chance to protect the people, then why not do it? But I got your message, and I respect your decision, and I appreciate it.
We're still going to work together, but it'll be like a black project. And we'll include other YouTubers, man. This is the olive branch for all of them right now. Crypto Guru is a good guy, I'll tell you, I really like that guy Ulysses the Don. I like his videos. I've attacked the shit out of him. Oh my God, you have no idea. Well, maybe he'll hear this and realize I was just messing with him.
Okay. Well, message delivered, my friend. But thank you, Oracle, for setting up this phone conversation. I'll be in touch with you, and you'll be in touch with me, and let's just make it better for the people.
Sounds awesome.
Cool.
Sounds great. I'll talk to you soon, all right, buddy?
All right, man. Thank you so much.
This is power. This is power. This is power. Money can buy happiness, then why is it so fabulous?